Most people think Batman is powerful because of his money, but that's not what makes him dangerous. To me, Batman is the most grounded superhero ever created, and that's exactly what makes him human. Just like us, there are no superpowers, no magic, no divine blessings, just pain, discipline, and an unbreakable will. So here's the real question. How can a normal human stand toe-to-toe with someone like Superman, who is basically a god? The answer isn't strength, it's control. And if Batman can do that, so can you. Here are 5 rules Batman lives by, and if you follow them, you can achieve anything in your life. Rule 1. Map your own shadow. In Batman Begins, before he became Batman, he was just a broken kid, a victim, a child who watched his parents die in front of his eyes. And in that moment, everything inside him collapsed. For years, he ran from it, until one day, he stopped. When he encountered the League of Shadows and was trained by Henri Ducard, something changed. They didn't just train his body, they forced him to face himself, and that's when he realized. His biggest enemy was his own weakness, his fear, his anger, his lack of control. Most people never reach this point, because it's easier to lie that I don't have time, that I'll start tomorrow, but deep down, you know you're avoiding the fight. Batman didn't avoid it. He studied himself like a crime scene, every flaw and fear. And instead of hiding them, he built his new identity by conquering them. So ask yourself, what are you running from? Distraction? Fear? Laziness? Rule 2. The detective's mind. Think about the Batman. Robert Pattinson's Bruce Wayne is raw, messy, and haunted. But look at his process. Before he throws a single punch, he spends hours in the dirt. He looks at footprints. He sees what everyone else ignores. He doesn't just fight crime, he analyzes the root cause. Most people rush into a goal, a new business, a new diet, a new habit, and they burn out in a week because they acted on impulse. Batman spends 10 hours analyzing for every 1 hour of action. Before you leap, study the mechanics. Be a detective of your own life. Identify the 20% of actions that will give you 80% of the results. Strategy beats sweat every single time. Rule 3. The art of collaboration. There is a scene in The Dark Knight where Bruce is stitching his own wounds. He's exhausted, but then Alfred walks in with a tray and a piece of wisdom. Even the Dark Knight realizes that without Lucius Fox to build the tech and Alfred to guard his soul, the Batman dies in a week. Even in the Justice League series, Batman, the man who trusts no one, realizes that even a god like Superman needs a strategist. Pride is the ultimate weakness. The lone wolf narrative is a fairy tale. Real legends aren't self-made. They are team-led. Find your Alfred, a mentor, a partner who holds you accountable, or a community that covers your blind spots. Rule 4. Embrace the abyss. In The Dark Knight Rises, Batman doesn't just hope he wins against Bane. He prepares for the day he loses. He has the clean slate program. He has contingency plans for every member of the Justice League, including himself. He knows that the abyss is always there. Anxiety comes from the unknown. To kill your anxiety, you must look directly at the worst-case scenario. Ask yourself, if I fail, exactly why did it happen? Be a strategist. Plan for the relapse. Plan for the market crash. Plan for the injury. When you stop fearing the fall, you become dangerous. Rule 5. Leap without the rope. The most iconic moment in modern cinema is the pit in The Dark Knight Rises. Bruce tries to climb out twice with a rope tied to his waist. He has the strength, he has the skill, but he fails because the rope is a lie. It tells him he's safe if he falls. It's only when he removes the safety net, when he accepts that it's victory or death, then he makes the jump. There comes a point where you will never feel 100% ready. The stars will never perfectly align. At some point, you have to cut the rope. You have to quit the job, launch the product, or make the commitment. Risk isn't just a side effect of greatness. It is the price of admission. Note that hesitation is the slow death of ambition. But here is the final truth. You can read every book. You can watch every self-improvement video on internet. But a map doesn't move the car. In the end, Bruce Wayne didn't change Gotham by sitting in the Batcave and thinking about justice. He changed it by putting on the suit, stepping out into the freezing rain, and bleeding for what he believed in. Stop being a thinker and start being a doer. The sun is going down. The city is waiting. Go put on the suit. If this video become your source of light, subscribe Biceps Tube, because we will make you grow spiritually, physically, and mentally, so you can be limitless.